Hello, we will talk today about the benefits of olives. Are olives good? Find out if it's worth using consume olives in your day. And its 9 health benefits of olives. The olive or olive is the fruit of the olive tree, Olea europaea, with great agricultural importance in the Mediterranean region as a source of olive oil. The olive tree, scientific name europaea L, is a tree in the Oleaceae family. 1. The olive tree produces olives, which are used to make oil. It has little height and gnarled trunk, being native to the eastern part of the Mediterranean Sea, as well as northern present-day Iran at the southern end of the Caspian Sea. The tree and its fruits give its name to the plant family that also includes species such as lilac and jasmine. Its name comes from the Latin oliva, which in turn comes from the Greek lambda alpha alpha, elea, ultimately from Mycenaean Greek elaiva, or oil. From their fruits, the olives, humans at the end of the Neolithic period learned to extract oil. This oil was used as an ointment, fuel or food, and for all these uses, it became a tree venerated by several peoples. Hello friend, we want to have as much information as possible to help people who have health problems or other reasons in their emotional life and to have good health and where the change in our healthy eating begins, which many are unaware of its benefits. Thank you very much and help this knowledge reach these people. Greetings and welcome to Natureza da Amaznia channel. I ask you to subscribe and activate the bell. Leave yours. Lay to strengthen the channel and share it with your friends and family so they can get to know our history of knowledge. And let's go by video. The Minoan civilization, which flourished on the island of Crete until 1500 BC, prospered from the olive oil trade, which it first learned to cultivate. The Greeks, who possibly inherited the techniques of olive cultivation from the Minoans, associated the tree with strength and life. The olive tree is also mentioned in the Bible in several passages, both the tree and its fruits. The longevity of olive trees is great. It is estimated that some of the olive trees present in Israel are over 2,500 years old. In Santa Iria de Azoia, Portugal, there is an olive tree that is 2,850 years old. Scientific classification: Kingdom, Plant, Division, Magnoliophyta. Class, Magnoliopsid. Order, Lamiales. Family, Oleaceae. Genre, Oil. Species, europaea. Binomial name, Oleaceae. Origin, potential distribution of olive trees in the Mediterranean basin. The olive tree is a biological indicator of the Mediterranean region. Oteros, 2014. In ancient Greece there was already talk of olive trees. It is said that during the disputes over the lands where the city of Athens is now located, Poseidon would have raised a beautiful and strong horse with a blow from his trident. The goddess Pallas Athena would then have brought an olive tree capable of producing oil to light the night and soothe the pain of the wounded, providing food rich in flavor and energy. On the other side of the Adriatic, the Italians tell that Romulus and Remus, descendants of the founding gods of Rome, saw the light of day for the first time under the branches of an olive tree. Fossilized traces of olive trees are found in Italy, in North Africa, in rock paintings in the central Sahara Mountains, aged from 6,000 to 7,000 years, between the 5th and 2nd millennium BCE. Mummies from the 20th dynasty of Egypt have been found dressed in braided olive grits, and in Crete, records have been found on reliefs and relics from the Minoan era, 2500 BCE. History scholars conclude that olive oil from olive trees, has been part of human food for a long time. They conclude that the olive tree originated from the southern Caucasus, the high plains of Iran and the Mediterranean coast of Syria and Palestine, later expanding to the rest of the Mediterranean. Botanical description. Source: the powerful and long roots of the olive tree can reach a depth of 6 meters. Therefore, the olive tree is very easy to absorb water and nutrients from the soil. Its root is underground and fasciculated. Stalk. The tree's slow-growing wood is rich, with short, greenish-gray rings. The tree, depending on the variety, reaches 20 meters in height. Wild trees are shorter than planted ones. Olive trees in olive groves are pruned to keep them small so that olive harvesting is easier. The olive tree takes a long time to grow, but it can live for hundreds of years. The oldest known specimens in Europe and possibly in the world are found in Portugal. An olive tree in the Algarve, near the city of Tavera, is more than 2,000 years old, and it is believed that the Phoenicians brought it from Mesopotamia. The others, coming from Alquiva, date back to 300 BC. There is another millenary olive tree in Santa Iria de Azoia, Laures, with an estimated age of 2,850 years. It is certified and can be visited very easily, as it is located inside a small backyard by the road. In Trevi, Italy, there is an olive tree that is about 1,700 years old, as is an example in Gethsemane, Israel. Sheet. The olive tree is an evergreen plant, which means it never completely loses its leaf. Instead, older leaves fall off throughout the year. The small, simple, glossy leaves are grayish-green on the front and a shiny silvery gray on the back. These are narrow, pointed, and simple. On the back they have small hairs, which protect the tree from dehydration by recapturing the water and driving it back to the leaf. The leaf after drying can be used for tea, being rich in nutrients such as potassium, magnesium, manganese, phosphorus, selenium, copper, and zinc. They have a high concentration of fatty acids, dietary fiber, proteins, minerals, bioflavonoid agents, and antioxidants. Flora Ko. Evoluco fenologico de Flora Ko de Oliva. BBCH 50, B51, C54, D57, F65, G67, H68, J. Loteros. Flor de Oliveira. Dependendo de área m que es encontram, as oliveras florescem entre o fim de abril o principio de junho em cada inflorescencia encontram esse entre 10 e 40 flores. As flores brancas ou amarelas são hermafroditas, mas podem, no entanto, ser funcionalmente monossexuadas. A flor composta de 4 sépalas e 3 pétalas crescidas. Sendo sujeita a falta de água ou de nutrientes cerca de 6 semanas antes de flor, a colheita é reduzida uma vez que o número de flores é reduzido, estas não produzirão fruto. A maioria das espécies polinizam-se a si próprias, apesar de polinização à distância produzir rendimentos maiores. Outros tipos exigem a polinização à distância e necessitam do pólen de exemplar diferente. As flores são polinizadas pelo vento. Fruto. A partir de flor, forma-se depois de polinização o fruto, a azeitona. É fruto com caroco revestido de polpa mole. A cor da azeitona antes de estar madura é o verde, e depois de estar madura torna-se preta ou violeta acastanhada. A arvore tinge o ponto de projeção óptimo com cerca de 20 anos. A composição média de uma azeitona é água, 50%, azeite, 22%, carboidratos, 19%, celulose, fibras, 5-8%, e proteínas, 1-6%. Distribuição. A Oliveira Brava, Zambujeiro, existe numa área geograficamente distinta, tem uma ocorrência natural vasta em zonas neoconectadas entre se, área mediterrânea, Medio Oriente e África Austral. Daí também bastante diversa a área das actuais variedades culturais. Ecologia. A oliveira é elemento importante de vegetação mediterrânea e de agricultura desta região. A oliveira prospera no clima mediterrâneo, com temperaturas médias anuais entre os 15 degrees Celsius e os 20 degrees Celsius entre 500 e 700 mm de precipitação anual, sendo necessários, no mínimo, 200 mm. Myrolibel. O Myrolibel do mundo é o de empresa sovina, produtora de azeite do grupo português Melo. São 9,700 hectares. Assim do grupo Ferreira do Alentejo, Beja, Alentejo e mais famosos azeites são Andorinha, Oliveira de Serra, de Portugal, Soleda, Espanha, Olivari, Tunísia. A maior parte desses olivais são superintensivos, com 1,600 oliveiras por hectare. Plantio e cultivo de oliveiras no Brasil. O mais antigo registro de plantio de oliveras no Brasil que se teve noticia foim 1800, quando os imigrantes coreanos trouxeram as primeiras mudas de oliveras de Europa para o Brasil e foram plantadas e cultivadas com sucesso no Rio Grande do Sul. Porém Minas Gerais existe o cultivo na cidade de Monte Verde, que é uma das mais frias do estado e do país. Entretanto, a cidade de Maria de Fé, sul de Minas Gerais, tem se destacado no plantio e cultura, com diversos olivais instalados. A empresa Olivas do Sul, fundada em 2006 na cidade de Cachoeira do Sul, no Rio Grande do Sul, é responsável pelo primeiro azeite de oliva extra virgem produzido e comercializado no Brasil. Por outro lado, no período de 1950 a 1960, o português António de Oliveira Pires produziu excelente azeite de oliva de oliveiras plantadas em sua propriedade em Campos do Jordão, atestada como de excelente qualidade pela análise do Instituto Adolfo Lutz de São Paulo. A oliveira em Portugal. Em Portugal, a referência à oliveira é bastante antiga, datando do tempo dos visigodos, cc. 7. Que no âmbito das leis de proteção à agricultura aplicavam multas superiores para queimarancas as oliveiras, do que as restantes árvores. Foram os árabes a quando da conquista da Península Ibérica no século VIII DC, os grandes impulsionadores do cultivo e exploração de olivicultura. Aperficoram técnicas de projeção e classificaram a oliveira acima das outras árvores em termos de valor. O maior desenvolvimento de cultura de oliveira verifica-se durante a Reconquista, séculos XII e XIII, como demonstram os ferais de várias localidades de Extremadura, Alentejo e Algarve. No que diz respeito à beira baixa, as referências ao plantio de oliveiras datam do século XIV, sendo as regiões de Coimbra e Évora as que apresentavam maior cultivo. No século XVI o cultivo de oliveira aumenta na sequência de utilização do azeite na iluminação. Neste século vendia-se o azeite produzido dentro do reino e exportava-se com destino aos mercados do norte de Europa e para o ultramar, em especial para a Índia. Importância religiosa. A oliveira é uma árvore de alto valor simbólico. As três principais religiões monoteístas do mundo, o judaísmo, cristianismo e islamismo. Com diversos citados em seus livros sagrados, o seu principal uso era a partir do azeite de suas olivas, do qual eram produzidos óleos de uncao. Contudo, a árvore é mais lembrada por conta de sua citação em Gênesis 8:11, quando a pomba retorna a no, após o dilúvio, como ramo de oliveira em seu bico, a que conferia também como símbolo a paz. Dentro de arte sacra cristã, por conta de passagem bíblica Isaías 11:1-3, e tradicionalmente, a árvore representada em as ilustrações e esculturas reference à árvore de Jesse. Aos muçulmanos, elam do uso de sua madeira na confecção do masbah. Subspecies. Olea europaea, a origem das oliveiras genuínas e toda a área mediterrânea e as Canárias. Desta variedade foram criadas todas as outras. A partir desta variedade é escrito o resto do artigo. Olea europaea africana é uma árvore com entre 9 metros e 12 metros de altura que está espalhada pela África, Madagascar, Arábia, Índia e a China. Os frutos, de doces a amargos, são apreciados por pessoas e animais. Pode fazer-se chá dos folhas e dos frutos faz-se pigmento. A madeira dura e castanho dourada é usada para fazer mobílias e objetos de arte. Os produtos desta espécie são também utilizados como mesinha para as doenças renais. O seu cultivo é possível mesmo em áreas muito secas. 5. Olea europaea ceraciformis, originaria de Madeira, ocorrendo também nas Canárias. Olea europaea cuspidata, difundida pela África e pela Ásia. Caracteriza-se por ter frutos pequenos e o verso de folha castanho alaranjado. Olea europaea guanchica, originaria das Canárias. Olea europaea laparineae, originaria de Argelia, do Sudo e do Niger. Olea europaea americana, originaria de Marrocos. Olea europaea silvestris. Gastronomy. colorful olives, which have been in fashion for several years in Turkey, at the historic Kadıköy market, Istanbul. Its color varies from green to grayish, golden, light brown, purple or black tones. The darker it is, the longer the fruit has matured on the tree. Potential distribution of olive trees in the Mediterranean basin. The olive tree is a biological indicator of the Mediterranean region. Oteros, 2014. About 25% of its composition is olive oil. And like all vegetable oils, it does not contain cholesterol and is rich in unsaturated fatty acids that are beneficial for increasing the levels of good cholesterol, HDL. Despite being beneficial, olives contain fat, making them very caloric. Nutritionists recommend consuming the fruit in moderation as an aperitif or adding it to meat dishes, pasta, salads. When fit for consumption, the olive removed from the foot needs to be processed. One of the processes used is typical of the Algarve region and gives rise to salt olives. Olives with salt method of preparing olives in the Algarve region. As is known, this fruit is not sweet and is used as a snack or as a seasoning. However, before consumption it is necessary to tan the olive or process it to remove its characteristic bitterness. One of the ways to process the olive is to leave it immersed in water for several days. However, in the Algarve, table salt is added to the tanning water. So that the olive does not become salty, it is then passed through boiling water and again immersed in water, and finally seasoned with herbs and other spices. Another way to consume the fruit can be through its processing in olive oil, where the fruit is pressed, giving rise to the juice. Damantico olives or Swedish olives are a variety of blue and purple olives, little commercialized due to low production and high cost, as they require a cold climate for their cultivation. It is found in Europe and Asia, used in papal paste and in Asian cuisine recipes. In gastronomy in Portugal, the olive is used as an aperitif but also as an ingredient in typical dishes such as codfish à gomes de sá. Olive oil. Olive oil is a food product produced from olives. An ancient food, classic of contemporary cuisine, regular in the Mediterranean diet. Present today in most kitchens, it is very beneficial for health and adds a peculiar flavor and aroma to dishes. The Mediterranean olive growing region is responsible for 95% of the world's olive oil production, favored by its climatic conditions favorable to the cultivation of olive trees. Olive harvest prediction with the aerobiological method, Oteros et al., 2014. Marketing of olives. In the trade, olives can be found preserved, canned or in bulk, of which some examples follow. Green olive. Green olives, canned. Stuffed green olives, canned. Pitted green olives, canned. Blue olives, canned. Pitted blue olives, canned. Black olive. Black canned olive. Chopped olives, canned black or green. Olive paste. World production. Top 10 olive producing countries. Year 2021. Ranking country production, ton, percentage planted area, ha, productivity, ton/ha. First Spain 9,819,569 46.6%, 2,579,001 3.8. Second Italy 1,877,222 8.9%, 1,147,505 1.6. Third Morocco 1,561,465 7.4%, 1,045,186 1.5. Fourth Turkey 1,500,467 7.1%, 864 428 1.7. Fifth Greece 1,079,085.1%, 963 121.1. Sixth Algeria 86784 4.1%, 431 0092. Seventh Tunisia 825 467 3.9%, 1,528,028 0.5. Eighth Egypt 768 176 3.6%, 73 774 10.4. 9th Portugal 740 151 3.5% 361 483 2. 10th Syria 400,000 1.9% 700,000 0.6. World total 86,142,200 100% 4,904,342. Olive nutritional information. Nutritional information. The following table gives the nutritional composition in 100 g, 3.53 ounces, of canned green and black olives. Energy 145 kilocalories, 610 kJ. Carbohydrates. Total carbohydrates 3.84. Sugars 0.54. Dietary fiber 3.3. Fats. Saturated 2029. Trans 0,000. Monounsaturated 11,314. Polyunsaturated 1,307. Proteins. Total proteins 1.03. Water 75.28. Caffeine 0. Vitamins. Vitamin A equiv 20 g, 3%. Thiamine, Vit. B1, 0.021 mg, 2%. Riboflavin, Vit. B2, 0.007 mg, 1%. Niacin, Vit. B3, 0.237 mg, 2%. Folic acid, Vit. B9, 3G, 1%. B12 vitamin 0.00 g, 0%. Vitamin C 0.0 mg, 0%. Vitamin E 3.81 mg, 25%. Vitamin K 1.4 g, 1%. Minerals. Calcium 52 mg, 5%. Iron 0.49 mg, 4%. Magnesium 11 mg, 3%. Phosphor 4 mg, 1%. Potassium 42 mg, 1%. Sodium 1556 mg, 104%. Percentages are relative. At the level of daily intake. Recommended for adults. The 9 health benefits of olives. The olive is an oleaginous fruit of the olive tree, which is widely used in cooking to season, add flavor, and even as a main ingredient in certain sauces and spreads. This fruit, known for having good fats and reducing cholesterol, also has nutrients such as vitamins A, K, E, zinc, selenium and iron, among other minerals that can bring many health benefits such as 1. Prevent atherosclerosis, as it is rich in flavones with antioxidant action. 2. Prevent thrombosis, as it has anticoagulant action. 3. Reduce blood pressure, by facilitating blood circulation. 4. Prevent breast cancer, by reducing the chances of cell mutation. 5. Improve memory and protect against mental retardation by fighting free radicals. 6. Reduce inflammation in the body, by inhibiting the action of arachidonic acid. 7. Improve skin health and prevent premature aging by having antioxidant factor. 8. Protect the retina and promote eye health, as it contains hydroxytyrosol and zeaxanthin. 9. To obtain the benefits of olives, the recommended amount of consumption is 7 to 8 units per day, only. However, in cases of hypertension, the intake should be reduced to 2 to 3 olives a day, as the salt present in the preserves of this fruit can alter blood pressure, causing health complications. Reduce bad cholesterol, as they are rich in monounsaturated fats. Olives are sold canned because the natural fruit is very bitter, making it difficult to consume. Thus, the brine of the preserves improves the flavor of this fruit, which can be added to meats, rice, pasta, snacks, pizzas, and sauces. Did you like the Neolithic Mycenaean channel? I ask you again to subscribe and activate the bell. Leave yours. Lay to strengthen the Neolithic Mycenaean channel and share it with your friends and family so they can get to know our history of knowledge, and I say goodbye hereby.